welcome back to my channel Team Crafty. I hope you all are doing great. And if you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Tamali and you are watching my videos on my YouTube channel, the name Team Crafty. So for today's video, I will be using my very common mud vase. I got it for I think 40 to 50 rupees from a local store, and I will be using this one to make a very beautiful high-end home decor item, something like this. So you have to follow this simple step that I am going to tell you in this particular video, so how you can use this plain mud vase into a beautiful porcelain one. So without any further ado, let's get started. So here I have already taken the mud vase. As you can see, this is a complete mud vase, and I have already applied a gesso before, but I feel like it should be covered with a heavy gesso, or you can also use the chalk paint, but I am going to use both, like one coat, because I really wanted to give the primer in a best way. So as you can see, this is a very thick gesso, and I think I have to add a little bit of water on it, and I'm going to apply all over this with a gesso brush. So primer is always helps your base to be perfect for any kind of artwork. As you can see here, some of the part will be remaining when I first layer done, and now I think this is looking pretty good. But your gesso, if it is not proper, and I think my base is now ready, and now I have to choose my decoupage paper. So I have a different kind of decoupage paper or napkin. Then I have this stem fidya rice paper, and also I have a lot of design, but I don't think they will look good as it is, because I need something that is looking very much vintage. Okay, so finally I have chosen this one because this is warm tone and I really perfect. This is for my vase. I can just cut the few pieces and doing it accordingly. And today I will be using Febricryl Mod Podge glue. You can also use the Deco Magic glue from Itsy Bitsy, whatever it is available to you. So the first thing is, as the base is curved a little bit, so I'm going to cut the pieces into small pieces, and I'm going to apply my regular glue on the top of my base, and I will do my basic decoupage technique. If you don't know the decoupage technique for all the kind of base, you can check my playlist for this particular art form. I have a different playlist with decoupage on everything, so I might be using this technique for all the bases. Okay, so the basic thing is you have to remove the backside paper for decoupage napkin, because they are 2-ply or 3-ply. So here I am using little bit of water to cut the edges of my decoupage napkin, and because I really need the uneven edges so that the blending procedure will be very easy for me. Once I have done with my decoupage technique, make sure your paper is dried, okay, and then you can see some of the cracks or some of the wrinkles are there. So we have to remove that air bubbles or wrinkles. How we will do that? We will take a plastic sheet that must be clean, and we will keep it on the top of that particular portion, and we will press it with our nails, or you can use any sharp element. So here I am using a tissue paper as well, and that is why, and that is how you can just remove any wrinkles on your decoupage technique. So that is very useful if you want your project looks very much neat and clean. So this step should be done before applying the top coat of your glue. Make sure you have done that. Once your wrinkles is removed all over from your project, I will be using same Decoupage glue or your Mod Podge to give it a nice good coat of this part. And basically we are going to seal the paper because the paper is very much water absorbent. So if you just apply a little bit of glue layer, the paper will remain, waterproof. Once your glue part will be done, I have chosen this some of the shade of chalk paint, and I will be mix and match all together just to get the perfect shade for my particular decoupage paper, and that should be exact same shade, and I will be covering the whole part which is remaining on my project. Here I am using the sponge for this technique because dabbing motion will really helps you to get the exact shape. You can also mix and match 2 to 3 colors to get the exact shade of your background. Once your color is done, you might be seeing some of the edges of your paper will be covered on with your paint. So I'm going to repaint all the sections, especially the leaves, and I will let it dry for a couple of minutes because it is a chalk paint, so it will dry very quickly. So once that is done, we will do the main part, that is cracks. So for that I'll be using this 2-step crackled medium. I'll be using the base coat first. This is more of a like a glue, and it will be very much clear once it is dried completely. So here I'm using a fan brush to apply it all over of my project. You can also apply some of the part where you want the cracks, but basically I want the cracks all over my project. So the cracks will be depend on the amount that you are applying over this step. So make sure you have keep it on your mind. So once that is dry, it will take around 1 hour to dry completely. I'll be using the top coat. So basically top coat is like a jelly like things. This is a thick one, and it will need a thick brush to apply. Once at a time you can apply a very little amount, and make sure you have covered the whole project if you want exactly what I am wanting, because I want my cracks to be present all over the project. So yeah, but this one, as it is a very much thicker one, it need 2 to 3 hours for complete drying. It will be great if you just can keep it for overnight. So in the meantime, I am going to add a little bit of embellishment. So here I have used the embellishment with air dry clay, or you can also use the glue gun to make your embellishment. So this is the next day. You can see the cracks have been appears all over my project, and this is the time to highlight everything. So I'm going to use the metallic wax, and this is an antique gold color. Everything, the material that we need for this project, I will be listed down in the description box, so don't forget to check that out. And I'll be using this one with my hands, and you have to keep a clean cloth to remove the excess amount of paste. Basically we are forcing the paste to go in the cracks and highlight them, something like that, and it will look completely vintage. It looks really gorgeous, and I love this technique. So I'm going to highlight all over my project, and let's see how does it look like on the final stick. So now this is looking absolutely gorgeous, and it is the time to clean it finally, to remove all the excess amount of paste, and then I will be highlighting the embellishment that I have attached. They are completely dried right now, so I'll be using pigment gold color powder with my medium 2 to get the exact gold finish. But you have to apply the varnish before, because varnish will reduce the shine of this gold color, so I prefer to use it after doing the varnishing. So I'm going to use this gold color to highlight all my embellishment, and once that is done, I will be using oil paint with a very dark brown color to highlight the shadows. It will really helps me to define my embellishment design, and also at the same time it will helps me to make my project looks a little bit more vintage. That is what I need, and if you don't need it, you can absolutely keep it. I will show you how these two difference look like. If you're not using the antique paste, it will look something like that. The lower part I haven't used it right now, but you can see the defined one will be the upper one, because it is a little bit of vintage, so I love it. So once everything is done, I will be again using a good coat of varnish on the inner part, I mean not on the golden part as well, and I am going to finish my project something like that. So this is the final finished look, and it look absolutely gorgeous. What do you think about this project, guys? Let me know on the comment sections below. Just look at the shine that it has, and all the cracks, they are super glossy, they are super shiny. Everything looks absolutely perfect together. You can't even think like this is a mud one. This is a simple 40 rupees mud vase, and you just made this amazingly, right? So that is it for today's tutorial, guys. Let me know in the comment sections below that how you like these ideas, and if you make something like that, please do share it with my Instagram handle, because I really love to see your creation. And you can do the exact same process on a plastic vase as well. Okay, so technique is very similar. Just make it with all of your choice of colors and decoupage paper. So that is it for today's tutorial. I hope you'll enjoy this video, and if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. And thank you so much everyone for supporting me from the beginning of my channel. And yeah, that's it. We see you all in my next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.